You can overcome your internal demons, those heavy thoughts and feelings, your shame, guilt, and doubt by setting and, more importantly, achieving external goals. The journey or path to accomplish your goal will cause you to be triggered. And when you're triggered and that demon rears its face, this is the best time to transcend that negative energy. So let's say you have a goal of losing weight, and you know you're going to be triggered when you're trying to lose weight. That someone's going to offer you food, you're going to go out with your friends, and you're going to want to cheat on your diet. That's the best time to purge that demon, purge the voice of that demon. And you can purge the voice of that demon simply by just saying no. And if you keep saying no, eventually that demon's voice will just quiet or become deaf. But let's say you did cheat on your diet, and a demon that conquered me for a while was guilt and doubt. So you cheat on your diet, you beat yourself up for it, and because you beat yourself up for it, you kind of want to quit the path in the journey because it's causing so much shame. And you can quiet the doubt or the shame demon by being compassionate and encouraging and being soft and warm with yourself. And again, with enough time and practice and patience, that demon's voice will be deaf as well. I used to have a binge eating problem for about 5 years, and I used to be very overweight too. So I would be good on my diet for a week or even a month, and then I would have a major binge. And when I say major binge, probably eating like somewhere around 10,000 calories, and I would do it easily. Because instead of just eating one cheat meal, I would eat a whole cheat day. I would literally stuff my face all day, and it would typically be on an off day from work or an off day from the gym. And I would eat so much that I would get sick. And then after a day like that, I realized I just killed all of the progress that I made in the last week or even 2. And I would get really discouraged. I almost felt like I was never gonna overcome my binge eating addiction. And it wasn't until 2021, January 1st of 2021, where I was like, enough is enough. And I got super clear on what I wanted, and that was to be lean by the time I was 30, which was August 21st of 2021. And anytime I felt the urge to cheat or binge, I just said no. And there wasn't any shakiness in my internal voice when I said no. There was like no way was I going to cheat. And I only cheated on my diet 3 times from January 1st to August 21st. And those 3 times were for a birthday or if I went out to eat with friends, and I allowed myself to do that because I've been so good for months. So I only cheated on my diet 3 times in 7 months. And if I did cheat, I wasn't guilty because I allowed myself to do it, and I knew I can get right back on track because I've proven to myself and that negative energy that I wasn't going to listen to it. But there were also many times where I was really tired and didn't want to go to the gym. And those were the times where I kind of like gave myself loving comfort and compassion and was like, okay, you know it's time to go to the gym. Just breathe, relax, go to the gym, you got this. And I would go to the gym and I would be so happy afterwards because 1, I was being gentle and nice to myself, but 2, I took a step forward to accomplishing my goal. And then currently I'm the leanest I've ever been, and I don't feel the urge to ever cheat. I can have food laying around me and I don't even have to say no to it. It's almost like automatic. And I think the reason why is because that negative energy, those demons are literally gone from my being. And I don't have that self-hate, that doubt or shame demon either. So if I ever do eat out or decide to eat something that's not in my diet, I almost went through a period where I actually would eat a little something every day, not from my diet, and I felt no guilt. 1, because I know I can get back on track, but 2, I was so comforting with myself, and which kind of numbed that guilt, but I also just didn't feel guilty because, again, that negative energy, those demons were completely gone. I've lived around and seen people who struggle with addiction. Arguably, my addiction with food was as severe as an addiction as drugs or alcohol. But anyway, I've seen people really struggle with addiction, and they talked about the best way to overcome their addiction was to get rid of the pain that caused the addiction. So there is no addiction without pain. Why would you need to take drugs to numb yourself if there wasn't any demon within you just scratching and clawing at your soul? So in summary, those demons are the reason why we don't ever accomplish our goals. But by staying true to ourselves, by aligning to goals that would fulfill our highest self, we can overcome those demons. So the path, the journey, is the best way to overcome these things. If you want to get better socially, which I had to do also, you kind of have to put yourself in situations that trigger you and then learn to accept that trigger and then transcend it. So the formula is trigger, accept, transcend. And with enough time and patience, that negative energy will just evaporate from your being. But also, the skills you develop to overcome those demons, you can overcome them in other areas of your life. So with discipline, right, the ability to say no, and with compassion, the ability to support yourself, you can now conquer a demon in other areas of your life. So like I said, I conquered mine with binge eating and diet and getting lean, but I also need to conquer mine with money and business. And I also have used discipline and compassion to overcome my social inhibitions. I used to really suffer with social anxiety. So now, all the skills I've learned to deal with my internal denseness, I can put towards making these videos. And I've made videos every day now. I'm almost uploading every day. So I'm being consistent with content creation as I was with my diet. And I truly believe sooner or later I'm gonna make it in content creation because I don't have those demons telling me I can't. I don't have those demons pulling me off my path, pushing me off my path. Or if I do have a demon in a particular path, I know how to deal with them. Ask yourself what you want and don't judge your answer. Make a plan to get what you want. That plan is the path. Along the path, you're going to be triggered. That's the best time to transcend and purge that negative energy from your being and use whatever tools you need to purge. So that can be saying no, or depending on where you're at, you may have to say yes. You may have to say yes to going out if you need to overcome your social anxiety. You may need to say yes more to going to the gym, yes more to healthy food. Use compassion, use whatever you need to purge that negative energy. And then with time, you won't have that energy within you and your life is just gonna become more peaceful. And I think that's the ultimate goal for people. It's not to have these major highs, it's more to have consistency. It's more to have a consistency of contentment and peace and calmness. And when we're not being pulled or dragged down, we will have moments where we're really high, but we're also gonna have more moments where we're just at ease. And I think that's what we all want. And being at ease is the building blocks, the foundation for positive emotions like joy, excitement, and euphoria. Again, I hope this helped, and until next time.